Happy New Year, Capricorn. This is for the sign of Capricorn, the goat. Saturn continues a direct transit on its sojourn through the sign of Sagittarius, the archer, which is the natural 9th house, but influences the goat in Capricorn's 12th house, causing Capricorn to hold on tight to those whom you love the most. Saturn is known as God the Lawgiver, found in Genesis chapter 2, verses 16 and 17, and he commanded him, saying, Of every tree of paradise thou shalt eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat. For in that day soever thou shalt eat of it, thou shalt die the death. Capricorn Pluto maintains a direct transit through your own sign of the goat, affecting you in your first house of how you start projects and how you emerge from the shell through which your psychic side has been building up a potent hermetic seal. Remember, throughout this transit, that Pluto is not your ruling planet, but you will continue to want to present yourself from your deepest soul. Capricorn, Mercury goes retrograde on the 5th, continuing through your sign. This will cause a throwback regarding pursuits of knowledge that will lead to stunningly new ways of viewing the world that heretofore have only been known to the elite of the world. Capricorn, the sun will leave your sign of the goat on the 20th, which will allow you some time to yourself, and even though the sun does not rule your sign, this occurrence has great effect on you. Now, let's see how your ruling planet of Saturn affects you this month, Capricorn. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your Earth Guardian Archangel Uriel speaks through to you from your Capricorn angel Hanael. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Capricorn angel Hanael, who resides over the goat's cardinal Earth. And here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, Hanael's love transmission for you, the most important. Your teaching angel's Hanael, but your guardian angel is the Earth angel Uriel. And the Earth angel Uriel is the guardian archangel of the north, and he is the guardian who rules over the winds of the north, which are cold and dry. The new moon is in Capricorn on the 9th of January 2016 Eastern Standard Time, and occurs on the 10th of the month if you are using Greenwich Mean Time calculations. This subtle energy will refresh your first house of self and appearances, giving you a fresh start in how you present yourself to others, appear to yourself, as well as how you actually feel about yourself, just in time for the new year. The full moon is in Leo on the 23rd of January 2016 Eastern Standard Time, occurring on the 24th of the month if you are utilizing Greenwich Mean Time calculations. This bright energy will enliven your 8th house of birth, sex, death, and debt, bringing a more coarse light upon the people, businesses, and institutions that provide for these deeply concerning aspects of one's life. This will affect you emotionally in that you will be grateful for the people who deal personably with these types of issues. Now for Hanael's money transmission. Again, Hanael is your teaching angel, Capricorn, whereas the mighty archangel of the north, Uriel, is your guardian angel. Now starting on the 5th, you will feel that lucky money opportunities and cash injections will come through dealing with people who are more likely to use tried and true methods of commerce and exchange rather than newer methods that don't require but have all the bugs worked out yet. So in other words, they don't require you to be perfect, but nevertheless, yada yada, they don't have the bugs worked out quite yet. So this is the part about the these kind of currencies. You know, this type of money issue. Yes, there are alternate currencies, but again, it doesn't quite have all the bugs worked out, so you need to understand that. It's very important. From the 1st to the 20th, you will have ample fortunate opportunity in your financial affairs, so get the profits while you can, and don't put off good deals that may not be available the last week of the month. This is very important. Now for Hanael's health transmission. Again, with the assistance of the Archangel of the North, Uriel, the Earth Angel, beginning on the 5th of January, Capricorn should send healing energies to the 6th chakra, 7th chakra, those are in the head, the forehead and the crown chakra, and the structures and organs of the head. Soothing and freeing of chi or ki will be necessary because you might become dizzy when the chi or ki flows in contrary directions through the meridians that animate and form the skull, giving rise to the flesh that stems from the enlivening of the bone, especially that found in the frontal bone or glabella region. From the 1st through the 20th, you should attempt to connect your head with your heart via the center channel. Go slow as to not overstimulate, which might cause nausea, sickness, or queasiness. Now, Capricorn, for this month's lucky runestone prediction, the runestone that was gotten for you this month is Peridot, and avoid wrongly inauspicious chaos by sticking to the rules provided for you to prosper and find happiness in January of 2016. So in other words, avoid bad luck. Avoid bad luck simply by sticking to what rules have been provided, the laws that are already in place, the laws that are already on the books. In that way, you'll be able to gain much, become rich, find wealth, and as well as finding happiness, because your happiness is found every time you can find riches. But you sort of want to feel like you're finding it. In actuality, everything is free and God grants at all times. But what God wants you to do is feel that you're finding some kind of hidden treasure. So, because God knows that that makes you happy. So, although God is always doing it for you, still, God also knows that you want the joy of thinking that you're doing it yourself or finding it for yourself. So God will give you that joy. But just understand that God is doing this for you. It's a little game God has set up for you to make you happy and so you can have fun. But God always provides. Now, a disclaimer is good at this point. The disclaimer is that high magic can be dangerous, and this is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes, so do not try this at home. Remember to chant your divine tone of I use, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of utilizing, and be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Capricorn. Thank you for joining us, and join us again next month.